Good morning to all my students. Take out your new Radiant Readers Class 8 book. Today I will start the new chapter. The name of the chapter is The Taj Mahal. For 5 and 20 years of my life, I had been looking forward to the sight now before me of no building on earth had I heard so much as of this, which contained the remains of the Emperor Shah Jahan and his wife. So he has heard about this building Taj Mahal very much. So he has now came to see the building. We had ordered our tent to pitch in the garden of this splendid mausoleum, that we might have our fill of the enjoyment which everybody seemed to derive from it. When we reached there at about 8 o'clock, so they told to make their tent near the garden, and they reached there at 8 o'clock. I went over the whole building before I entered my tent. So he has went the whole building to look carefully. I truly say that everything surpassed my expectation. So everything was beyond his expectation. After my quarter of a century of anticipated pleasure, I went on from part to part in the expectation that I must by and by come to something that would disappoint me. So he was noticing the building very carefully, but no, the emotion what one feels at first is never impaired. So he is feeling the emotion also. On the contrary, it goes on improving from first sight of the dome in the distance to the minute inspection of the last flower. So he is very carefully watching the building. Upon the screen round the tomb, one continues to return to it with undiminished pleasure, and though at every turn the visitor's attention to the small parts become less and less, the pleasure which he derives from the contemplation of the greater and of the whole collectively seems to increase. So how much he was watching, he was seeing, his expectation also became increased, and he lives with a feeling of regret that he could not have it within his reach all his life. So he was also regretting that till now why he has not seen this building. The emperor and his queen lie buried side by side. So one side was emperor and another side was queen. It was buried in a vault beneath the building to which we descend by a flight of steps. These remains are covered by two slabs of marble. So the remains were covered by the marbles directly over the slabs upon the floor above. In the great center room under the dome stand two other slabs. So there are two other slabs also of the same marble, exquisitely worked in mosaic. Upon that of the queen, amid wreaths of flowers, passage from the Quran are worked in black letter. So letter is also written from Quran in black letters. Okay. On the slab over her husband there were no passage from the Quran, merely mosaic worked of flower. So the working is been done by flower with his name and the date of death. His name is written, and when he got passed away, that date also is mentioned there. The slab over the queen occupies the center of the apartment above and in the vault below. So in the center there is a slab of the queen, and that over her husband lies on the left as we enter. So husband is lying on the left of the entrance. At one end of the slab in the vault, her name is written Mumtaze Mahal Banu Begum. So what is written at the one end of the slab? Mumtaze Mahal Banu Begum, the ornament of the palace. Banu Begum, and the date of her death 1631. So when did he die? 1631. The building stands upon the north side of the large quadrangle looking downward to the clear blue stream of the river Jamuna. So the building was standing to the north side of the large quadrangle, and there was a blue stream, and it was of the Jamuna river, while the other three sides are enclosed with high wall of red sandstone. So other three sides is being covered by the red sandstone. The entrance of this quadrangle is though a magnificent gateway to the in the south side opposite the tomb. So opposite there is a tomb is there, on the other two side are very beautiful mosque. So other two side is mosque is also there, which is facing inward. They facing in and correspondingly exactly with each other in size, design and execution, and they are almost equal in size, design and execution. The mausoleum itself, the terrace upon which it stands, and the minarets are all formed of the finest white marble inlaid with precious stones. Means this is made by the very precious stones of the wall around the quadrangle, including the river face of the terrace, is made up of red sandstone. So the wall is made up of red sandstone with a cupolas and pillars of the same white marble. So pillar is made up of the white marble. The marble was all brought from the Jaipur territories upon wheeled carriage. So this marble was brought from Jaipur from wheel carriage, a distance I believe of 2 or 300 miles. So this was a distance of 2 or 300 miles, and the sandstone from the neighborhood of Dholpur and Fatehpur Sikri. So sandstone is made from Dholpur and Fatehpur Sikri. Shah Jahan is said to have inherited his partially for this color from his grandfather Akbar, who constructed almost all his building of the same stone. So Akbar also made all the building of the same stone. We visited the Moti Masjid or the PL Mosque. So they visited Moti Masjid also. It was built by Shah Jahan entirely of the white marble. So it was also built by Shah Jahan and it was made up of white marble. There is no mosaic upon any of the pillar or panel of this mosque, but the design and the execution of the flower in base relief are exceedingly beautiful. So the design is very beautiful of this mosque. It is a chaste, simple and majestic building and is admired even more than the Taj by some people. So people are admiring this masjid, this mosque more than the Taj Mahal. Few people. Few, however, go to see the mosque of Pearls more than once, stay as long as they will at Agra. So you go and see this, and it is in Agra, and when they go, the building appears less and less to deserve their admiration, while they go to the Taj as often as they can. They are going Taj as how much they can and find a new beauties in it. So new beauties they are finding in it, and new feelings of the pleasure from it every time, and pleasure they are getting from this Taj Mahal when they are seeing. So this chapter I have completed. So today I have teach you this chapter, the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is also historical monument which is built by Shah Jahan. Okay, why it is built by Shah Jahan? So as to remain the memory of his beloved queen alive forever. Okay, Mumtaz Mahal. So before closing the video, I would like to give you homework. Your homework will be, you will write the question answer of this chapter. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This question answer you will write in your literature copy. This is your homework. Okay, that's all.